What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Scotty for Prez, and yesterday we got a very interesting statement from Activision regarding the current state of matchmaking.
Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
After years of kicking and screaming, it looks like we're finally going to be getting some actual feedback on skill-based matchmaking, how it works, and to what extent it's implemented. This statement was given to a rep at Charlie Intel, one of the most popular Call of Duty go-to news people, group things. They're like the TMZ for Call of Duty. I'll put the whole statement on the screen. Feel free to pause and read it over, but just to summarize it real quick, it's them basically saying that they're aware of the community's concerns with matchmaking. Their system is constantly evolving for the betterment of all players, and they're expecting to release a more complete statement after the beginning of Season 1.
See, now that's some bullshit.
So what is this really saying, and what does it mean? Well, in these two paragraphs, this ChatGPT generated statement really says nothing. It's a very politician type of approach where they just acknowledge the question and then say a bunch of stuff and move on. And you're left like, some people see this statement as a negative, as bad news. You see, Call of Duty players are like Batman, and Call of Duty is the Joker. As much as he hates the Joker, he just knows he wouldn't be the same without him. For this statement, nothing of actual substance was said. They simply hit us with a therapist nod, wrote down some notes, and said that they'll see us next session. When I read this statement though, I was shocked to see this news. I was, which that really speaks volumes to how long this company has been putting off making any type of acknowledgement. They finally put an end to the gaslighting, but I can't exactly say that their statement alone is some type of overexciting news. Their statement itself was pathetic. It was pitiful. To leave us complaining for years to finally address it just by saying that, yeah, we hear you, we'll speak more on it later. I mean, come the hell on. So their approach and their statement is not a good sign. But what is a good sign is that it was finally acknowledged. I think that skill-based matchmaking has really been broadcasted louder this year than the past few years because it's one of the few complaints you can actually make about this game, so it's going to stand out more. Last year's launch was horrific with bugs and crashing and terrible maps, and a lot of people didn't like Vanguard, a lot of people didn't like Cold War. This year the movement is better, maps are better, the content is better, it's a good game, but the one thing that everyone can tell is off is the matchmaking. With that being the obvious and most vocal complaint, this led them no choice but to comment on it. So why do they need time? Why not just release a statement now and get it over with? Just rip the band-aid off. Well, they say in here that they want to gather their findings and all their research and then deliver it to us. And that makes sense, but that's not why. We can see right through that. What it really is they are gathering their findings and they're going to try and put together their statement in a way that it's going to cause the least amount of backlash. This isn't a situation where they can make the player base happy as a whole because the people who speak the loudest, even if they're in the minority, are the ones who want it gone, and they're never going to get rid of it.
Let's just kill each other.
Their studies and their profit and their evidence all points to this form of matchmaking making them more money, even if it's amongst the more casual players. They're going to be taking this next month or so to try and figure out the best way to explain it to us that it's staying and appease both sides. Will they end up tuning the matchmaking down? I think so. I really do. I think with all the pressure they're getting and now people waiting eagerly to see what the hell they're actually going to say, they're going to have to make it a little bit more relaxed to, again, appease that loud minority. Honestly, I don't want skill-based matchmaking in the game, but at the same time, even with it, I still enjoy Modern Warfare 3. What I really want though is, regardless of what they say or what they do, to be transparent with it, and this looks like it's a step in the right direction. What are you guys thinking about all this, and what are you expecting to come from it, if anything? Let me know below, hit the like button to support the channel, and like always, I appreciate your time, I appreciate your support, and I'm gonna see you next time. Deuces.